Gotta watch how I move, cause these niggas be watching. I put this shit on and yo, bitch, take it off me. I beat up the pen like Javante, beat up the pen. We on stream right now. We are on stream, bro. So look, if this is getting posted on YouTube, if y'all wanna watch me live, Chill Out Drew is the stream. But we finna watch Team Killer forced to tell mom about his crimes. Sounds wild. Let's get into this video, man.
Is she okay?
Do you see where she's hit at?
No, it's on the side of her head. They're saying she's pregnant too.
Take a deep breath.
Oh, damn.
This woman was just informed that her daughter, Tiara Harris, was shot in a gang-related incident and is in critical condition.
Damn.
They just shooting. And the blood just started dripping from her head. Like, shooting the mother ambulance. Like, I can't even talk right now, bro.
Her boyfriend rushed her to the hospital, but sadly, it was already too late.
Damn.
The worst part, Tiara had nothing to do with the shootout. She was an innocent bystander. A simple mix-up left an innocent, pregnant mother of two dead, her children now motherless, and her family absolutely heartbroken. The police now face a grueling investigation. However, with everyone involved supposedly being gang members, catching the killers would prove to be much harder than anything they'd done before.
Wow.
We've been in touch with Yolanda, the mother featured in this video, and are proud to share that half of the video's profits will be donated to the Akron-based charity First Glance Student Center. At 7:29 p.m. on April 14th, Akron Police Department would receive multiple calls reporting dozens of gunshots being fired out of 1492 Rockaway Street. Witnesses would describe what seemed like a gang-related shooting with multiple cars speeding away from the scene, one being a silver four-door Chevy. Police managed to quickly track down the Chevy, following it as the driver sped across back roads in Akron. However, the Chevy wasn't actually running from the cops. It instead would pull over somewhere that concerned the cops even more: the hospital.
There's someone in the car still.
Yep. Hey, hold up. 5807. 5807.
Go ahead and shut the car off. Shut the car off. Shut the car off here. Go ahead and put your hands on top of your head, all right? Nope. Hands on top of your head. Step out. Step out.
Well, do we have someone checking High Street?
All right, man. Here, step back here to the back of the car. Go ahead and put your hands behind your back.
With the incident being reported as a gang-related shootout, police would assume the man driving the Chevy to be a gang member, meaning he would be very unlikely to talk to them. So instead, they decide to stop him in the back of a patrol car for later interrogation. As this was going on, dozens of additional 911 calls would ring in, witnesses would arrive at the Akron Police Department to give their testimonies, and more and more cars would arrive at the...
Yo, this nigga this nigga had the shiesty on and everything. Hey, bro, he's guilty off rips. Like, fuck, you could have at least took the shiesty off, bro.
Instead, they decide to stop him in the back of a patrol car for later interrogation. As this was going on, dozens of additional 911 calls...
You take the shiesty and the hoodie off, bro, I promise you just like a regular ass nigga.
...would ring in, witnesses would arrive at the Akron Police Department to give their testimonies, and more cars would arrive at the hospital. Most importantly, though, 4 miles away, a young woman would be placed in an ambulance under critical condition with a bullet wound to her head. Turns out all of this would be connected to a large group of reckless shooters. It's at this point that we need to step in. This is one of the most complex and mysterious cases we've ever covered, so we need to break down some details first in order for you to fully understand the case itself and how well the police handled every single step of solving it. At 7:22 p.m., a car arrived at 1492 Rockaway Street carrying a number of people who started hanging out with some friends on the side of the road. This group included Javier Small, Lanier Worthy, and Jonte Smith. Everything seemed fine until 7:29 p.m., a black vehicle reversed into the street carrying Tiara Harris and her boyfriend George. Her boyfriend recognized some of the people on the sidewalk and wanted to back up and say hi to them. At that very moment, on the other end of the street, 3 men emerged from an unrelated vehicle and started firing bullets.
Wow. What the fuck? Yo, what kind of drill? Bro. What was this? What the Come on, bro. First of all, we already know the end result of this case. Y'all did nothing but shoot a female, bro. Y'all hopped out the car. One nigga slipped. This bro. These niggas
firing bullets.
Hopped out. Didn't even aim, bro. Didn't even take the time to aim. They just started shooting as soon as they hopped out. Ain't even, bro. First bullet probably hit a damn tree, a damn bird, nigga, a fucking cable cord, nigga. The first bullet probably went through a fucking window or something, nigga. Niggas didn't even take the time to aim. They just bounced out and just started shooting. Let's proceed. Nigga ducked for no reason. This nigga just... What the fuck? What was that?
An unrelated vehicle and started firing bullets.
Bro, I think he got scared of the gunshot. He got scared of this man shooting. How you get scared when you the one on the drill? This gotta be his first drill, bro. It's gotta be his first drill, gang. Gotta be, twin. It just gotta be. Look at this. Look at this. This nigga start running. What the fuck? Nigga just start running. Why did they just start running? And the driver assed out, middle of the street. All doors wide open. He don't even know where to go. He can't even make a full U-T. He gotta put this bitch back in.
Your Zaire Saunders.
Oh, this is fucking crazy, bro. These the niggas that's shooting up people blocks, bro. This is crazy, twin. What the fuck? Boy, I can't believe my eyes, bro. I really can't.
There's 17-year-old Anthony Whitaker and Darion Rackley, all affiliated with the gang BBM.
BBM. What does this stand for, bro? What the fuck does BBM stand for, bro? I was trying to make up some shit, bro. I can't make it. BBM, I don't know what it stands for. Big booty man.
A notoriously violent gang active in Akron at the time. There was also the driver of the car, Jeremiah Williams. Their shots scattered the group on the sidewalk, with everyone running for cover. In the panic, Jonte and Javier drew their guns and began to shoot back. Bullets went back and forth, and everyone went into a panic as they realized their lives were at risk and a bullet could strike them at any moment. Seconds later, the dust settled, and the BBM members Zaire, Antonil, and Darion fled the scene. However, a grueling silence would ring throughout the street as Tiara's boyfriend, George, realized Tiara was the sole victim of the shooting. With BBM splitting up and running in different directions, George flooring it to the hospital, and everyone on the sidewalk.
That shit's crazy, bro. They didn't, like I said, first bullet probably hit West Bubblefuck, bro. The nigga who was slipping and sliding probably was the nigga who actually hit her. You feel me? Bro, that shit just crazy, gang. That shit crazy. These niggas did all that, and all they did was kill a pregnant female, bro. That's BBM.
Either heading inside or preparing to head to the hospital too.
It's
Cops
about
will
niggas in
begin
the streets
the
and
grueling
just,
task
like,
of
what the
figuring
fuck?
out what just happened and who ultimately.
And this nigga want to back up and shit and say, "Hey, bro, take your dumb ass in the house, bro." Damn, bro. Why is you bringing your baby mama around other niggas, bro? He trying to be extra and shit. I know he one of them type of niggas, bro, trying to be cool, back up and shit, bro. Like, this whole situation really just pissing me off.
Was the
bro.
one that
Shit
fired the
crazy.
killing shot. Now that you understand in the grueling task of figuring out what just happened and who ultimately was the one that fired the killing
I'm telling you, it's gonna be the nigga that was slipping, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna
shot.
be him.
Now that
It's
you
gonna be
understand
him, bro.
exactly what happened, we can join the police as they try to figure out what just went down and how to solve the developing mystery. Remember that all the cops have received at this point is a phone call alerting them to the shooting and a description of the silver Chevy they've just pulled a gang member from.
There's another victim that's at. We don't know where that victim's going to go. There's a possibility that victim may be deceased.
Yeah, they got shot. Okay. They got. Someone's got to go check, probably.
Two of the officers ran over to the front of the hospital and discovered Javier Small and his girlfriend in complete distress.
They shot 2 females, bro. What is this?
He can't go with you in that room.
Because she's got to go to get checked out. Hang tight.
As it turns out, another girl was also hit in the shooting, that being this man's girlfriend. Luckily, she was only shot in the leg, but he was still extremely distraught and horrified about the whole incident.
Bro, I'm on house arrest. Bro. I gotta go. I gotta go to the hospital. Come on, bro. I gotta go to the house with my girl, bro.
We'll get you.
I gotta go to the
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back out and tell you after.
I just can't. I just got in the car. I just don't know. I don't know, bro.
This whole situation is sad, bro.
No.
Despite how distraught this guy is, he was a passenger in the Chevy, which they just found multiple firearms inside of. So police promptly arrested him.
Hey, Palpy, we'll take him over here.
This gang right here. This gang right here. These the niggas that shoot, that got ops, bro. I'm telling you, this be pissing me off every time, bro. It pisses me off every time, gang. Cause it just looks goofy, bro. We just look goofy, bro. I don't look goofy. Let me just not say we. Niggas just look goofy, bro. They just look goofy. You feel me? I hope when a person sees me, they don't see me as a nigga like this, bro. That's my everyday, to not look like one of these YNs, bro. I just want to look like a civilian, bro. And it's hard sometimes because people be judging me because I do like wearing all black and I do like having my locks down in my face. But I like walking around. I like walking around with the, you know what I'm saying? But you know, sometimes it intimidates people, bro. It should be kind of wild.
Across town, however, there's someone in a much worse position. Tiara Harris, the passenger in the black car.
Can I open that up?
Alright. They're saying she's pregnant too. How pregnant is she? How far along? 2 weeks. Okay. 2 weeks. 2? Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Did he just say, "Oh, okay, that's not bad"? Wild work. What the fuck?
Am I allowed to ride in the car with her though to the hospital?
Not right now. I'm sorry, man.
Bro, Yanni just got shot. I mean, she just got shot. Bro, just in the car, just driving down the street, in Kenmore, driving from over there, and they just was shooting.
Hell nah, nigga. You was over there bullshitting. Nigga. Tell the true story, bro.
None of the glass broke, but she wasn't like moving or talking. So I just brought her, and the blood just started dripping from her head. Like, bro, we see in the hospital. Hold up, she's in the ambulance. Like, I can't even talk right now, bro.
Tiara was immediately rushed to the local hospital, and her boyfriend George was brought in for questioning. He wasn't a lead suspect, but police did find it odd.
Look at bro, he way up the street, gang. All he had to do was bust his little left, bust his little right to the crib, bro. To the crib, bro. He want to go say hey to niggas, bro. He want to go say what's up to niggas, bro. Like, nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit that is crazy.
He
gang.
just happened to
And
arrive.
look, you can't expect to know what's gonna happen at any moment, bro. But it's just like something that just could have been prevented, bro. It's just really you knew it wasn't. You could tell it wasn't necessary because if it was necessary, then you would have hopped out the car, or you would have been already with them niggas. So it seemed like you went out your way to go do that, bro. And look what happened, fam. That shit.
At the site of a violent shooting right as it all went down. He would claim to be innocent and actually provide a detailed description of everything that went down that night.
You turned off here, so
no, I didn't. I came this way, and I said, "What y'all got? Like, what y'all got going on over here?" Like, I'm like basically saying, "Y'all good?"
Right.
As soon as I said that, somebody from down here got to just shooting a gun. That just kept shooting. That's all I know.
And he gang. He snitching right now. This is gang. This is gang. Cause if gang, hey, bro, if am I tripping to this gang snitching? Cause if he gang for real, he shouldn't have been trying to say nothing. He should be getting in that get back mode. You feel me? Yo, shawty. You know what I'm saying? Nigga shot my bitch? Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. No. Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no. It's over with. Nigga, I'm bombing your crib, nigga. I'm bombing your shit. I'm not coming regular, nigga. I'm coming way different, nigga. I'm exploding your shit.
But I didn't hear.
Wait, hold on. Can I say that? Ooh. Can I say that? Can I say that? I'm gonna put some other shit. I'm gonna just put some other shit instead of saying that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna edit that out.
So you're right there, and then you heard that. How many shots did you hear?
Man, I can't even recall. It was a lot. And then soon as I
So you were facing this way?
No.
You literally backed all the way on.
Say I'm coming down here in this Rockaway. This would be Rockaway.
Okay. My nigga using the scooter around chair and flapping it out.
Yeah, and I'm like, is y'all what y'all got going on? Like, I look out just like that.
Like out the window?
Like, as soon as I even it should have been me. Like, you feel me? Because I'm the one that looked straight out the window. Like, are y'all all right? Y'all good? Type stuff.
Bro. Nah, bro. Tell me this nigga do not give a fuck, bro. This nigga don't give a shit, gang. Fuck no. Cause the other nigga girl got shot in his leg, fam. My nigga was losing it, fam. My nigga was, you feel me? My nigga just told me, yeah, it just should have been me, man. Just, what the fuck? This shit crazy.
Oh, so you back to the back of your car was facing now.
He coolin', bro.
Backed all the way on.
Say I'm coming down here.
He not sniffling or nothing.
Like, this would be Rockaway.
Okay.
I'm backed up.
Oh, so you back, so the back of your car was facing that way?
And I'm like, is y'all? I'm like, what y'all got going on? Like, I look out just like that.
Like out the window?
Like, as soon as I even it should have been me. Like, you feel me? Cause I'm
listen to this nigga, bro.
Straight out the window. Like, are y'all all right? Y'all good? Type stuff.
The cops asked him why he was even there in the first place.
This nigga coolin', bro. This nigga don't give not one fuck, bro. He did not care about that girl, bro. Rest in peace to that woman, bro. Rest in peace to her, bro. Cause this is crazy.
Which he just said he knew a couple of people on the street and that he had absolutely no involvement in the shooting. He's claiming that when he peeked out the window, his friends mistook him for the shooter and began to fire bullet after bullet directly at his vehicle. According to him, it wasn't an accident, but a misunderstanding, making the whole situation even more tragic. With George's statements, they were a little clearer on the whole situation. But they'd made no progress into actually solving the case or tracking down the...
Oh, hold on, my camera dying. His man, bro, hold on. His man shot his girl, bro. What? Yo, this video.
the real perpetrators. That was until they returned to the scene and spoke to a number of witnesses who had watched the entire event take place.
It was two African Americans.
Where were they running?
Young kids. They come from back there across this backyard next door and out the driveway. All black. He had a face mask on and had a 9mm. And then the other one had a semi-automatic rifle. And they were almost to the corner of the house running this way, and they both jumped the fence. Like when the kid jumped the maroon hoodie jumped the fence, he dropped the semi-automatic rifle in the driveway.
I was just out back cutting some stuff, and all I heard was just a barrage of bullets, fully auto. It wasn't 3-round bursts, 4-round.
Is she texting someone behind your back? A single Spokeo search can help you find out who she's messaging.
It was fully auto. Oh yeah, hot and loud and fast. And then I saw two guys when I was out back. I could see through the backyard, through the fence. I saw a silhouette of two guys running up towards that street, returning single shots as they were running away.
There's casings up here. Yeah. Okay.
How many do you hear, do you think?
It was like 30.
Like where all these cones are at, probably that amount?
30 or 40.
But this happened over here all the time.
Where's over there?
Right there, the house right there.
I heard a lot of gunfire, but when I first heard it, I thought...
Yo, y'all see how you tried to subtle snitch and then he full on snitch? Oh. No.
These cones are at,
Yo,
probably
check this nigga out. Yo, check this nigga out, bro. Yo, check this nigga out, bro. I'm crying.
30 or 40.
But this happened over here all the time.
where's over there?
Right there. The house right there.
I heard a lot of gunfire, but...
Bro, hold on, look at this nigga, bro.
Like where all these cones are at, probably that amount?
30 or 40.
But this happened over here all the time.
Where's over there?
Right there, the house right there.
I heard a lot of gunfire, but when I first heard it, I thought it was a backfire because I saw this car sitting over here where all the cones are. He had his lights on. So I thought he was working on a car and it backfired real bad. Then I saw them loading people into cars to take them to the hospital, and I knew it wasn't, because this has happened so many times before. I don't know what we're supposed to do.
Right.
We can't go outside, nothing.
Even with all this new information, though, the cops are only slightly closer to figuring out what happened. They were now at least able to confirm that one group of shooters rolled up and started the exchange before another responded, causing a huge exchange of bullets throughout the neighborhood. But they still had two major questions. Who were the shooters, and how was Tiara involved? Well, the cops had just spotted another witness that might be able to answer their questions. A woman who was actually on the street the moment the bullets started flying.
So you don't live here?
I'm not even from here. I was visiting.
So who owns the house?
Anitra Johnson.
She
Oh,
is.
man.
She was out to eat when I called her.
Okay. Everyone's okay though, right? The kids?
The kids, yes.
Yeah?
The kids
Okay.
are okay. I got them in the back watching TV.
Okay.
There was another girl outside. I think she got shot in her thigh or the leg. I think they took her probably to the hospital.
Okay.
She just got hit.
Okay. So what did you see?
I'm sitting outside. To be honest, we are family. So we're all outside praying wrestling, like act like we hitting each other and stuff. Next thing I know, I just heard these gunshots. I'm like, all right, was that a BB gun? Come through shooting.
Yeah.
And it was like, pow, pow, pow. That came through the can. So I'm running up, I didn't even know where the gunshots came from. I'm running up, trying to grab the kids. They came through twice.
Okay. Did the house get hit at all?
I mean, is that a ball right here? I don't know. I was really just trying to grab the kids.
And you said it, so what? They got out of a car?
They didn't even get out of the car.
Or they just started, they were hanging out
They was
shooting?
hanging out shooting.
Okay. Did you see how many by chance? Three of them? Okay.
Now it's starting to sound a lot more like a drive-by shooting, notoriously one of the hardest types of crimes to solve, especially if the vehicle was stolen. The cops are starting to lose confidence that they'll ever find Tiara's killer, but then they decide to ask one simple question.
Ma'am, do those cameras work?
I believe so.
Okay.
She on her way home.
Oh, she is? Okay, perfect.
There were CCTV cameras on the property, and as soon as the homeowner got back, they'd have access to the footage. So in just a few hours, the cops were able to put together just enough footage to understand exactly what happened. Remember, we already know all of this. But for the police, this was huge. Now they had a detailed timeline of the entire incident, including at what time it went down, how many people were involved, and which vehicles the suspects used. This would be very useful in the coming interrogations in terms of verifying their suspects' claims and pressuring them to confess. Police finally had a solid piece of evidence, and right as their case had started to build some substance, their biggest lead yet would step out right in front of them.
I have video of them carrying the girl that got shot. I can put it on the SD card.
And that's not the same one that was at
She'll send her. She'll just upload it.
Right after they took off.
Not only had they seen the entire thing go down, but as soon as they heard gunshots, they started recording. They managed to get this clear footage of a man getting into the same vehicle spotted at the shooting just minutes earlier.
Wow.
Now all they needed to do was track down the car using the visible license plate, and they'd have their first lead suspect. But with that said, these
this what happens. They goofy, and I wonder how they even found each other. They probably called each other. These niggas probably had their phone on the drill, bro. Bro, this shit, niggas can't just get more goofy than this, bro. Why the fuck didn't y'all just hop back in the car?
Kids were no strangers to running from the police, and the officers would begin the hunt to find these evil teens.
Y'all would have did better doing a drive-by.
While all of this was going on, police had another, perhaps more nerve-wracking situation to handle. Tiara had passed away, and her family had no idea.
I'm currently not letting too many people in the hospital. Let's step over here, see where all these cruises are.
My car, okay?
Where's your car at?
I'm right here because I didn't know.
Or this one?
Right here.
Sorry. Okay. What's your daughter's name? You're here for your daughter?
Tiara Harris.
Tiara Harris. Say, have you stand right here next to the sign. We'll have someone go over to talk to you, okay? Take a deep breath.
Is she okay?
I don't know the names of who they are currently, miss.
Just listen to the cop's tone here. He knows just how bad things are looking for Tiara.
Bro, why is the cop just dragging that shit out? Just go ahead and tell her, bro. You sitting here talking about some other shit, bro. She don't give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. Tell her about her daughter,
He
bro.
absolutely doesn't want to break that news to her mother yet.
Tell her about her daughter, bro.
Especially when he sees just how emotional she's starting to get.
You got to.
Tiara's autopsy showed a single bullet struck her in the head and remains there. While tragic, this information would allow police to identify the exact bullet type and then gun used to shoot Tiara. If they could find the owner of this gun, they would be able to match it to the bullet, and justice could be served for Tiara and her family.
Hey, come here!
They got a bunch of people showing
That's
up.
my son and my nephew.
Okay, well, listen, they can't go in and send to you.
Y'all go in the car. Go in the car.
They telling us to wait outside.
No, I'm going in. Go in my car.
The entire family is in distress, with her mom shaking and doing everything she can to stay strong in front of her kids. It's truly a nightmare situation, and it only got worse from there. At around 8:30 p.m., they were informed that Tiara didn't make it. A bullet to the back of the head had ended her life, sending her family into complete grief and agony. Now, police knew that they absolutely had to catch the people that did this to Tiara, or risk letting down her and her entire family. At this point, police had 6 different suspects on the run, all tied to the shooting, and they would eventually manage to track down and get interrogations with all of them. Their start came in the form of a Facebook post by someone named Jeremiah Williams, described as a member of the BBM gang. Apparently, the post consisted of...
Oh, please don't tell... Please do not tell me this nigga went on social media and put up anything about, like, a troll, anything about something, bro. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me you went on social media and was talking shit, bro.
...of him bragging about being at the shooting and escaping without getting caught. By using his Facebook profile, they'd find his address and pick him up for interrogation. interrogation. With Jeremiah also being a supposed gang member, he too would prove to be extremely difficult to break. However, by using expert methods, police would actually get him to break completely, to the point where he actually started to cry.
This gang.
Yeah, that's true. How's it going, Jeremiah? Sorry for the wait, man. I'm Detective Smith. This is Detective Davis. Nice to meet you. Alright, and so the reason why we have you sitting here talking to us is we need you to think back to April, this incident that happened on Rockaway. Remember this? This young lady got shot. Remember hearing about that? Okay, so during our investigation, your name's been coming up. Do you know about where you were that day, if you can? Or
I was definitely at home.
Apparently, Jeremiah also has an alibi, and even gives multiple names over that'll attest he wasn't on Rockaway that night.
You're at home. Yeah. Where was that, at Amherst?
Amherst. This was right before my mom moved to Louisiana. My best friend, Rob, talked to her sister, the girl that died, her sister, Diane or however you say her name. My best friend, Rob, was like in the kind of little with her sister. And it was crazy. We got on Facebook and it was all over Facebook. Her sister had got killed and stuff. And my mom was like, ain't that the girl that came over here the other day? We were like, no, that was her little sister.
Has her little sister reached out to you guys or anything?
We haven't talked to her. I mean, I don't talk to her at all for her.
So you were at your house on Amherst?
Yeah.
Was there anyone with you that day?
My mom.
What's your mom?
My mom's name was April.
However, the detectives know this to be untrue. They know he was at the scene from the Facebook post he made. They know he did it, so they want to get a confession, or even better, some information that might help put more people in handcuffs. The thing is, they're initially going to find that a lot harder than they'd hope.
I have to ask, do you recognize this car?
Yeah, this was the car that was in that video. That's on Facebook.
So you remember it. Yeah. Have you ever been in this car? Do you know who drives this car or owns this car?
I don't know him by like name, but I know who he is. His name is like Pop.
Pop?
That's what they call him.
Do you know, can you describe him?
That's funny because I don't even really know what he looks like.
I mean,
every time I've seen him with a ski mask on.
Okay.
Like I've never seen him outside of a ski mask.
Okay. All right. Tell me a little bit about yourself, your past. Have you ever been in trouble or anything?
Yeah. I'm actually right now. I got probation.
So like just a weapons possession charge is all you got?
It's like carrying a concealed firearm in 1 year.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Jeremiah is making a conscious attempt to give as little information over as possible while still trying to seem cooperative. He's smart. He doesn't want to completely close himself off, as that'll make him seem guilty, but he also doesn't want to give up any vital information. The cops ask him who was there, where he was sitting in the car, even questions about the guns, but he refuses to speak, and he's starting to seriously frustrate the cops. But all this talk of courts and investigations doesn't seem to be getting them anywhere at all. So instead, they switch gears. They're going to be as direct as possible and give it to him straight. That's their last hope at getting him to crack.
What do your friends call you? Do you have a nickname or anything?
Jay.
We're just getting to know you, man.
Right.
Obviously, you can see that you're not a bad person. Just the vibes I'm getting.
Bro, that's the same line Jadion be using on these pedos, bro. That shit crazy.
But you're in here talking to us for a reason. And it comes back down to this incident. You being honest with us is what we'll be able to work with you. We know that you were there. And we also got your DNA in this car.
If I've been in that car, I would tell you guys I've been in that car. I don't have no reason to lie or no reason to put myself in any trouble.
Your role in it is the driver, because we know you're the driver. Really what we're looking for is why. You're already being charged with the incident. You explaining your actions and what really went down is just going to help with your role in this. We know you didn't pull the trigger, but you not being honest with what went down is not going to help you. It's going to look the prosecutor and the judge and jury are going to look at someone who's not remorseful.
Drove over there. They started For sure.
So they told you to drive over to Rockland?
Yeah.
Who was sitting where in the car?
In the front, and Zebo seen me behind me, and then Pa seen me on the door.
It worked. The cops actually got a name. It was a nickname, but cops could eventually tie this back to a man named Zaire Saunders, who would be interrogated later. This was huge. They'd actually gotten a gangster to tell on one of his partners.
His mans! He told on his mans! The nigga that bounced out with him.
But they weren't done yet.
Shit crazy.
They knew he still had more information, and
hey, you can't never trust a nigga that got on striped socks. My nigga got his mama socks on, bro.
They weren't gonna stop putting on the pressure now.
We gotta go back to who was in the car with you. I know.
If I'm snitching right here, bro, I'm fucking around and tell him, yeah, I'm finna go to jail. I ain't gonna lie, twin. I'm a little hungry, you know. You feel me? Can I get the canes? Can I get the motherfucking? Nah, fuck that. I'm gonna need the Benihana's.
You know Zebo.
I'm expensive. I'm expensive. I'm gonna need the Bennies.
You know his real name? Okay.
With that chow mein.
You're saying
that sesame chicken.
How often have you seen him?
Oh, I found my other lighter.
Would you be able to identify that last person by a picture?
Jeremiah physically looks defeated. He's avoiding eye contact and is hunched over. He likely never saw himself giving up the names of his partners, but he physically looks.
How often have you seen Pa? You say you just know him by Pa. You know his real name? Okay. And the third person, you're saying how often have you seen him? Would you be able to identify that last person by a picture?
Jeremiah physically looks defeated. He's avoiding eye contact and is hunched over. He likely never saw himself giving up the names of his partners, but that's exactly where he found himself. The cops, however, are over the moon, even managing to get descriptions of the people he doesn't know the names of. They ask a few more questions before leaving him alone for a minute to prepare their next move. However, on their return, they didn't expect to see Jeremiah, a once tough and unbreakable gang member, to cry because of what he'd done.
Would you say his first name was what? Darian.
Yeah.
You want some tissue?
Man, I just love how they got printed out photos of niggas like this. That shit crazy. Man, my niggas, bro, imagine snitching. Yo, imagine snitching, gang, and then you snitch, and then nigga, your shit go, you get 2 million views for snitching, bro. It's over with. Oh, but I just realized it's over with, bro. Yo, it's over with, bro. Whoever this nigga is, oh, if he ever catch you, oh my God, it's over, bro. It's over, bro. It's over.
If this is the first time you've seen a gang member cry, you're certainly not alone. But it actually happened again in the detective's very next interrogation. While these cops were busy talking to Jeremiah, a breakthrough had been made outside of the interrogation room. Remember this footage recorded by a civilian witness earlier? Well, after 5 days of investigation, they actually managed to track the car down, enabling them to take in another suspect, Antonil Whitaker. Police would quickly realize that Antonil might be even more important than Jeremiah as a suspect. He's a supposed member of the BBM gang, and believed to be one of the suspects that initiated the shootout. The thing is, he's just 17 years old. Since there's still some information even Jeremiah couldn't give them, they figured they might be able to scare him into giving up everything he knows. And their first idea is an unconventional but possibly extremely effective method: a call home to mom.
Hello, Ma. This is really, really serious now. You need to put yourself wherever you was
and get to telling with your part as much as you can, because you can't take the blame for this, and this was not you. You shouldn't be sitting there. They know it's your car. You can't get out of it. Dude, you better than this.
Antonil doesn't even seem to feel like following his mother's advice. Despite the fact that they know it was his car, he's claiming that someone else was actually driving it that day. And even more unfortunately, he'd forgotten exactly who. Listen to his story and see if you believe it as much as the detectives do.
So you said you were at home? No, wait, like the whole day? Someone took your car somehow, brought your car back, gave you the keys back or whatever. And
confirmed to have used his car to pick his sister up from an event, meaning it was clear that he was still in possession of it. But that didn't faze Antonil, and despite how many questions police asked him, he refused to give up anything.
Okay.
How this works, you might
Dang. Okay.
know this from TV, but I mean it's kind of accurate.
They crying though.
Your DNA to the DNA on the shell casings that we collected on scene. Is there any reason your DNA is going to be on there? Because if there is, you've got to explain that. You said no, or I don't know. Who got in the car with you at all? If you're saying your DNA is not going to be on those shell casings, right? And you're saying you weren't driving, who did you let drive your car? Believe it. But right now it looks like it's on you.
They're trying to force a confession out of him by telling him that if he'd been in physical contact with any of the evidence tied to the murder, they would find out and he would get sentenced. And they're not lying either. When you touch anything at all, you leave behind skin cells, sweat, small hairs, or even oils that can quickly be traced back to you. Meaning, if Antonil had touched the car, the bullets when loading his gun, or anything else related to the murder, police would find.
No, that's facts. Hold on. What do you say?
Or even oils that can quickly be traced back to you.
Go back.
Lying either. When you touch anything at all, you leave behind skin cells, sweat, small hairs, or even oils that can quickly be traced back to you. Meaning, if Antonil had touched the car, the bullets when loading his gun, or anything else related to the murder, police would find out. However, as of now, detectives haven't had the time to run these tests to confirm if his DNA was present, meaning they couldn't pressure him to a confession, and they'd have to wait until later. So in the meantime, they moved their attention to the next suspect. Remember the man Jeremiah gave up to the cops back in his interrogation? That was Zaire Saunders. Once they had his name, they tracked him down and arrested him. And he would prove to be even more helpful than Antonil and Jeremiah combined.
Oh my God.
Did you know of or hear about that young lady who got killed?
Yeah.
Did you know her?
No.
We don't think that she was the one meant to be heard. And I mean, based on what
Yo, where did this happen at?
But unfortunately, she did get obviously hurt. Her family's hurt.
Right.
You know, when we did that search warrant, we got your phone.
Yes.
Okay. And we downloaded your phone. And your location is putting you on Rockaway that day. Nope. What happened that day?
I shot a pistol.
You shot a pistol?
Yes.
This seems like a breakthrough.
Damn.
He's just admitted to being a part of the shooting, and it
Damn.
seems that all the detectives
He ain't get no fight. He just said, yeah, I did that shit.
work has just paid off. But they're not quite there yet. Of the 3 shooters, 2 did indeed use pistols, but one of them was actually yielding the extremely dangerous automatic rifle that can be seen clear as day in this footage here. Instead of jumping this fence after the shooting, the man with the rifle fled directly down Rockaway Street, and that's the direction Zaire's phone shows him running. The good news is, that clears Zaire of being the man that killed Tiara. After all,
wait, hold on, which one is he?
And that's the Svensat's automatic rifle that kills, but one of them there yet. Of the 3 shooters, 2 did indeed use pistols, but one of them was actually yielding the extremely dangerous automatic rifle that can be seen clear as day in this footage here. Instead of jumping this fence after the shooting, the man with the rifle fled directly down Rockaway Street, and that's the direction Zaire's phone shows him running. The good news is, that clears Zaire of being the man that killed Tiara. After all, she was killed with a very specific pistol round. but that does put him directly in the spotlight of being the man with the most dangerous weapon and one that is directly lying to the cops right now. And they're not about to let him get away with that.
Yeah, video dance. You're on camera shooting a rifle.
Is it a pistol that holds, 2 rifle rounds?
Like, I mean, it ain't just. It is big.
Does it have a stock on it? Like something kind of modified type thing?
No, it didn't have a stock on it. So describe it. I'm getting all of this.
That single piece of information resulted in Zaire actually getting the highest sentence out of anybody involved in the case.
Wait, what?
Resulted in Zaire actually getting the highest. That
something kind of modified type thing?
No, it didn't have a stock on it. So describe it. I'm getting all of this.
That single piece of information resulted in Zaire actually getting the highest sentence out of anybody involved in the case. Just the use of such a dangerous firearm actually increased his prison time by somewhere between 10 and 15 years.
Damn.
But he still doesn't know that yet. He's still under the guise that if he helps the detectives out, he might get a better deal. So not only did he tell them where to find the rifle he used, he also gave up one of the most vital pieces of information the cops had received in the entire case.
Group BBM. Just know they call it BBM. For real. BBM.
Zaire just told the cops the name of the gang that was involved. A huge piece of information that will help them track down every last individual that was part of this attack. Now the detectives have just one more final question that'll hopefully put together the final pieces of the puzzle they're looking for.
You've been extremely helpful throughout this whole interview. You're helping yourself out too. We gotta ask, whose idea was it?
I know for sure. They just around. So we'll just say, yours, my dudes. But you got different dudes, and you got different, like, that's how they.
Well, they ain't say it right then and there. They said it on Facebook, but they was like, I knew they were talking about me. They just didn't say it directly to me, but I knew they were talking about me.
He just gave up the group chat where all of these shootings supposedly were planned.
Wow.
With this, police simply had to cross-reference the names in the group chat with the supposed shooters on the CCTV and the names that had been mentioned in previous interrogations, giving them enough evidence to sentence all 6 of the shooters. But unfortunately, this wasn't the resolution they'd hoped for. After examining all the weapons confiscated, it would turn out that none of them were a match to the bullet found in Tiara's head, meaning they still couldn't tie any specific person to the actual murder. However, there is one puzzle piece we haven't told you about yet. The one that would solve this entire case. Watching the CCTV footage, it's clear that there is one man that directly shot at Tiara's vehicle. If you follow this man, dressed in all black, back through the CCTV, you can trace him all the way back to the driver's seat of this black truck. A black truck that, until now, the cops were completely unable to identify. But then, they received one final piece of footage from a witness, allowing them to track it back to the owner, 44-year-old mother, Kia Brown. Police realized...
Yo, it's kind of oppy him putting the names of these women up in there, bro. Don't be doing all that now.
They had to interview her, knowing that whoever was driving Kia's black truck that day killed Tiara Harris.
Hey, how you doing, ma'am?
Oh, okay. I thought he was putting the name of a witness. A person that came forward. Okay. My bad. Let me shut up.
Detective Davis, back please. Hi. Hey, we wanted to talk to you or whoever is driving, whoever drives this truck. Reference that incident that happened up the street. They were being shot at. We were finally trying to catch up with them. Looked like a couple males. And have you heard about this?
I heard about what happened around the corner. This is my truck, but my son was driving.
It wasn't Kia, but her son driving the car that night. And after running his name, they'd find out he had ties to a rival gang of BBM. So the detectives had Kia call her son and hand over the phone to the officers.
I have some detectives here right now. The day that we were moving in, the incident that happened around the corner. They would like to speak with you. Do you have a moment? Can you go on break?
How you doing, man?
How you doing?
Good. I'm Detective Smith. I'm with Detective Davis with me. Hey, what's your name before we get started, bud?
I don't know what he did.
Lanier. All right, Lanier, how you doing, man? So listen, man, I won't keep too much of your time. We were wondering if we could talk with you and your mom maybe in person at some point, and we wanted to talk to you about the incident that happened up the street. We know you're over there, so we were hoping you could help us, actually. You're not in any trouble. We're actually hoping you could help us. Would there be a good day for you to...
This weekend,
Yeah, Sunday the 8th. Can we do it anytime after 2:30? Okay.
anytime after 2:30.
Oh, man.
All right, man. We appreciate it. We'll see you at 3:30.
Okay.
All right, buddy. Bye.
And just like that, they had an interview scheduled. And this was the final suspect at the scene that they hadn't yet spoken to. The man suspected to be the driver of the black truck and the man they think shot Tiara.
Dad, how you doing? What's up? Appreciate you talking with us. So, I mean, obviously, you know why we're here about that incident that happened up the street. So, we just wanted to know your perspective that happened that day. What did you see, that kind of stuff? But could you kind of run us through that day?
I was standing in the driveway on my phone. Then heard shots. I got down, ducked. Then when the shots stopped, I heard that, ran to the car.
When the shots started happening, you ran and got in the driver's seat, and then the teen got in your passenger seat. Right? Good.
That was it. Lanier had just told them he was driving the black truck that day, confirming he was the man in all black that drove the truck and hopped in the Chevy. He was the man that fired the bullets. So they decided to ask him.
Wow.
Come in.
What happened?
Oh, nothing. I don't want to dead with.
Oh. What happened?
Nothing.
Alright, hold on. I'm almost done with this video.
Front.
I'm about to ask you something, man. I'm about to ask you from your parents. I'm sorry, but I gotta ask. Did you shoot that day?
No fat behind.
Okay.
Of course it would be.
Even though he said no, police already had all the evidence they needed. The car tied to him, his ties to the rival gang, and finally the video of him.
Bro, why y'all in my room, bro? Hey, y'all have your own room for a reason.
Bro. Cause you captured the room in your room is.
Goodness gracious, bro. I can't get no privacy in there, man, bro.
Him shooting at Tiara's car, so they arrested him on the spot and brought him in for interrogation.
What's up, man? Here? Here you go.
Am I able to have a lawyer with me right now?
What's that?
Can I have a lawyer with me?
You can do whatever you want, man. I'm not here to... Okay. Are you saying you want your lawyer? You don't want to talk?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
But in the end, this wouldn't matter, as when they arrested and processed him, they managed to confiscate his gun. And after analyzing the forensics of the bullet inside of Tiara and Lanier's gun, it was a match. Lanier had fired the killing shot. After 5 months of investigation, all the puzzle pieces were finally in place. In total, 7 people were charged in this incident.
Wow.
Zaire Saunders was charged with involuntary manslaughter and 4 counts of felonious assault and was sentenced to 35 to 40 years. Antonil Whitaker and Jeremiah Williams got 20 to 24 years on similar charges, while the 4th assailant in this group, Darion Rackley, got 34 to 40 years. It was confirmed Antonil's DNA was in fact found on various bullet casings on Rockaway Street, despite his claims in the interrogation room. The next 2 to be sentenced were the ones who shot back at Zaire's group after being rolled up on. They were Javier Small and Jonte Smith, who were sentenced to 4 years and 2.5 years respectively. Lastly was Lanier Worthy, Tiara's actual killer. However, as of this video's upload, he's still awaiting sentencing.
Damn.
Tiara and George were not involved in any of the gangs in the shootout and were found completely innocent. At long last, Tiara and her family could finally...
Damn, man. Long live Tiara, man. Long live Tiara. At least she got her justice, though. You feel me? That shit crazy.